This is probably going to be one of my most jankiest, ghettoest recordings that I've done in a while. Not as bad as those car recordings with the bad audio, but I mean, those were actually good. It's just the audio was shitty. You know, as I'm recording this, I'm actually thinking to myself, what am I going to say, right? And this is something that I've been dealing with for like over a week now. I've been getting these inspirations to come up, record a video and share. But whenever I get around to doing it, it's like, you know, my brain is just like, you know, what am I, just overthinking. What am I gonna say? How am I gonna say it? What am I gonna share? And I never get around to recording anything. But actually, I do start recording, but I don't upload it because I never really finish. I get like through maybe the first 2 minutes, and I'm like, ah, fuck it, and I just delete it. But this one I'm not deleting. Um, Probably gonna edit, but not that much. Gonna keep it raw. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm not really in a super high vibe place, right? And by me, letting this message flow through me, it's gonna help me to get back into that state, or at least that's what that is the that is the effect that I'm going for. You know what I'm saying? That's the outcome that I'm going for. Just like when I'm sharing my messages, it's you know, hopefully, it can be it's hopefully that it can be look, I can't even, my brain is like not working. What's the word I'm looking for? Inspirational, right? Um, my what I'm sharing can inspire somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole purpose of me doing that. Because we all go through shit. You know what I'm saying? We all go through shit, and um, sometimes I know for me, you know what I'm saying. The fact that I'm pretty much a loner, you know what I'm saying. I go through a lot of shit on my own, all the time, and I carry that weight, and I work through it, and I know that I'm not the only person that's like that. I mean, even for those of us that have people, you know what I'm saying, that we have a support system and maybe we don't utilize them like we should, or maybe it's out of pride or whatever that we don't utilize them like we should, or whatever the reason may be, right? But we carry a lot of shit on our own, you know what I'm saying? And it's when you're carrying shit on your own, it's good to know that there are other people out there, you know what I'm saying, that um, have similar challenges, you know what I'm saying, that they're overcoming, so um, yeah. So like I said, that's I won't say part of the reason, but the main reason why I do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Um, because we need to keep going. You know, um, we need to keep shining light, that light that's in us. You know what I'm saying? Not allow circumstances, you know what I'm saying, whether it's shit that we're dealing with personally or stuff that we see going on in the world, not to allow those things to dull our light. You know what I'm saying? if that light's in you, don't let circumstances dull that light. You know what I'm saying? Um, we have a duty to do it for ourselves because, you know, um, that light's within us. You know what I'm saying? That's a gift from the Creator. You know what I'm saying? Um, we can't just snuff it out over, you know, other stuff. And this is something else to think about. You know, a lot of times the circumstances that are going on around you that worry you, that bring you fear and doubt, it brings that stuff to your mind, right? It doesn't really touch you. You know what I'm saying? So, it affects us mentally, but, it doesn't affect us physically, if that makes sense. But when we let shit get in our head, it begins to affect us because, um, how does that saying goes? How does that saying go again? The mind is all and the universe is mental. You know what I'm saying? As a man thinketh, you know. So what goes on in our head, it becomes our reality. So we have to basically not let shit get to our heads. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's hard sometimes. I know it's hard sometimes because, I mean, I'm dealing with the shit right now. I'm dealing with it right now. And like I made it this far in the video because I'm not allowing myself to fall victim to, you know, um, stuff that's in my head, that can never happen. And I've said this before, just like how we can conjure up what could be the most negative outcome, right? We can also conjure up what could be the most positive outcome, And matter of fact, I was in a situation like that a couple of weeks ago, and shit was really looking fucked up. I left my phone in an Uber, and basically, I didn't have any money. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't check my bank accounts or anything like that, to see if I had any money coming in. I couldn't call anybody. I was just like ass naked. I just had bus fare to get home. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, my lights, right? I was already past due with my lights. They were scheduled to disconnect my lights like 2 days early and they didn't. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, thank God, every day when I got home, And I'm like, here I am. I'm on my way home. Lost my phone. No money. Like, if I go home and my lights are off, then, I'm just going to break down. You know what I'm saying? But I said to myself, dude, don't think like that. Think about the what could be the greatest outcome, not the worst, right? And I did. I was like, okay, so I'm like, I'm gonna get home, lights are on, gonna have some money coming in, gonna pay the bill, everything's gonna be fine, and I'll get a new phone. I get home, lights are on, I take, I'm like, thank you, giving thanks to the Most High and, and everything. I'm just, just being grateful. Take a shower, fix something to eat, check my phone, boom, money's there, pay my bill. You know what I'm saying? And the next day I get another phone. everything worked out. Is the point that I'm trying to make. You know what I'm saying? And is it because instead of me thinking about the worst outcome, I thought about about a good outcome instead? Is that why things worked out? I don't know. Honestly, I don't. But I'm gonna trust that it did. You know what I'm saying? If I decided to stay on that negative spiral, would everything have turned out negative? I don't know. But I'm glad I lean towards the positive. And even within leaning towards the positive, right? I said, well, look, if things don't work out, I'm going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? If things are going to work out anyway. You know what I'm saying? But, I was focused on the good, and I know it's hard sometimes to just do that, especially in the face of shit. You know what I'm saying? You can be facing something that's worse than that. You know what I'm saying? And you don't know how you're gonna get through it. But you gotta trust the fact that that you're here, that you're living in this time that you're living in right now. It's all for a purpose. It's not for nothing. The Creator's got you here for a purpose. If you're listening to me now, you definitely got a purpose. If you made it this far, like 10, 12 minutes into this video and you're still listening, you definitely got a purpose, Yeah, and I just want to say, don't give up. Don't become a victim of doubt and fear. And I know how overwhelming it can be. Trust me, I do. Trust me, I do. I'm here sitting on my bed, and I'm probably not even going to sleep all night. I'm going to be waking up and, just thinking about the shit that I have going on outside of me, you know what I'm saying, that I have to deal with. And yeah, so I know. I'm just saying that to say I know, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, everything's gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trusting the Most High, trusting the Creator, trusting the universe. I'm like, there's a million things that could happen. I don't know what they are. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna worry about the outcomes. You know what I'm saying? The reality that I'm facing is there. It's there. You know what I'm saying? But it's out there. It's not in here with me. I'm gonna keep it out there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna try to make the best of this moment that I have right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm making the best of this moment that I'm sharing with you. I'm smiling, even in the face of, the shit that that's going on outside of me. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna leave it here for now. This didn't turn out the way that I would have liked it to. I would have liked it to be a little bit more structured for me to stay on message and whatever. But hopefully, if you made it this far, you got something out of this, what I'm sharing with you. And I thank you for listening to me rant and ramble. And if you are a returning viewer, then I appreciate you. I really do. You know what I'm saying? If you're new, welcome. My name is Ant. And these are anthologies. I'm just sharing off the cuff, myology is the way I see life, and I try to inspire, um, those who resonate with the message that I'm sharing. You know what I'm saying? I try to share any nuggets of wisdom that I gained along my journey, you know. Yeah, this is for those that it resonates with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I guess I'm done. So, as always, if you want to support me in any way, the first thing you can do is to like, um, subscribe, or comment. You know what I'm saying? Let me know that you're feeling me. You know what I'm saying? And it'll help me to kind of be a little bit more consistent with what I'm doing. You know, um, if you're here for the first time, you can check out some of the other recordings that I've made, and I've shared maybe something else that resonates with you. You know what I'm saying? Other ways you can support me, there are links on my bio. You can hit one of those up. You know what I'm saying? And I'll appreciate that. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there for now. This is probably gonna be one of my most jankiest, ghettoest recordings that I've done in a while. Not as bad as those car recordings with the bad audio, but I mean, those were actually good. It's just the audio was shitty. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna post this whole shit just like this. Maybe some small edits where I like pause for a long time, but that's it. And I'm gonna stop because I'm rambling right now. I'm kind of feeling a little better. So I thank y'all. You know what I'm saying, for being here and allowing me to do this shit. And yeah, that's it. I'm done. I ain't saying no more. Peace.